Hi, welcome to our new episode. Today I will share a story from a film called iBoy. Let us start it. High school student Tom has always liked Lucy, a girl in the same class. He didn't even look at her when he was in class. Although Tom and Lucy live in the same building and have always been friends, he still didn't dare to confess. One night, Tom was going to Lucy's house to help her with homework. But Tom found that Lucy's brother was lying on the ground with a blood-stained face and heard Lucy's cry from another room. Tom followed the voice and walked forward, only to meet the masked robber. A robber then pointed his gun at Tom. Seeing that the situation was not good, Tom turned around and ran away. But when Tom was about to call the police, a gunshot sounded. Tom was hit by a bullet and fell to the ground. 10 days later, Tom woke up in the hospital. He learned that the broken cell phone chip had been embedded in his brain. Fortunately, he was not life-threatening, and the wound healed quickly. Although Tom thought he was very useless to escape at the time, his dependent grandma encouraged him to visit Lucy, and Lucy did not blame Tom. After the two chatted for a while, Tom was about to go home, but at this time a noisy mobile phone call sounded in his ear. After returning home, he even saw the flow of information from electronic devices, and the entire city seemed to be a digital world before his eyes. The huge data stream made his body unbearable, and he fainted quickly. When he woke up the next day, everything seemed to be back to normal again. But strange things started to happen again on the way to school. He was able to see all the information on the electronic device at a glance, which made him extremely shocked. Later in the experimental class, Eugene passed a video of the rape of Lucy to his accomplices, so Tom, who was intercepting the video, learned that Eugene was one of the robbers that night. And his unintentional emotional fluctuations turned Eugene's phone hot and burnt. At the party that night, Tom confirmed several other accomplices by comparing the video content, and the truth was also formed in his mind, so they were ready to avenge Lucy. Then Tom lay on the bed and taught himself a hacking tutorial, using his superpowers to upgrade his hacking skills to the top level overnight. The next day, Tom continued to track Eugene and successfully hacked into his phone, so he discovered that they seemed to be selling drugs. At this time, Tom can easily control all the electronic devices and even change the traffic lights. That night, Tom monitored Eugene and his accomplices through electronic devices and made fun of them. He also recorded a video of Eugene's accomplices flying away alone and then played it on the school's big screen the next day. After returning home, Tom heard that Grandma's credit card was overdue, so he easily hacked into the payment system to help Grandma fix the matter. Later, Tom and Lucy went out to relax and said that they would always protect her in the future and would not choose to run away like last time. When the two returned to the community, they happened to meet Eugene and his group. Tom also kept his promise and stood up to protect Lucy. He also sent text messages to Eugene and his group at the same time to avoid harassment. After sending Lucy home, Tom followed Eugene and his group all the way and locked them in a car. Then Tom controlled the car's engine to run at high speed, and white smoke came out, and he used the car radio to ask them who was instructed. Although Eugene kept silent, his men were frightened and told Cutts who was behind the scenes. After Tom got the information, he released them, and the car was swallowed by the fire. Soon Tom found out Cutts' information and found his residence. At the same time, Cutts and his men were watching TV, but his car suddenly appeared on the TV screen. A man also opened the car door and pissed into the car. When Cutts saw this, he quickly led people to the car. Tom successfully took the opportunity to enter Cutts' residence. Then he destroyed all the electrical appliances in the room and accidentally found a large number of drugs in an uncontrolled speaker. When Cutts and his group returned, the house was already in a mess, and the missing drugs made Cutts extremely angry. However, Tom's revenge continued. He reweighed the drugs he had brought and distributed them to Eugene and his gang according to the number of years in prison. After hiding the drugs in the homes of several people, Tom immediately notified the police of the location of the drugs. That night, the police rushed into the community and arrested all these people. Tom not only uploaded all the videos of the gangsters caught on the internet, but he also cleared Cutts' bank account to prepare to fight crime like a superhero. But Tom's recent abnormal behavior has caused Grandma's questioning. Because Tom didn't tell the truth, Grandma told his friend Danny about Tom's recent anomaly and asked Danny to pay more attention to Tom. But Danny was lost in thought after hearing this. On the other side, after Tom answered Cutts' call, he found that there was a big boss Elman above him, but Tom could not find any information about Elman, which made him realize that the real man behind the scenes is not simple. At this time, Cutts' counterattack had begun, and he mobilized his younger brother to launch a carpet-like electronic device sweep in the community. Tom's room was also turned upside down. However, Tom quickly tracked the call between Cutts and Elman. After learning that there was a drug deal that night, he followed Cutts to the place of the transaction, but Cuts threw away his mobile phone on the way. So Tom could only use the helicopter to track his location again and followed Cuts into the drug hiding place. Then Tom used the fighting skills searched on the internet to easily defeat the guards and burn all the drugs on fire. But just as he was about to leave, Cuts and his group suddenly appeared and knocked him to the ground. At the moment of crisis, Tom released a sharp electric wave that made them suffer from a splitting headache, and Tom escaped. But the next night, Elman took someone to find Tom. He unexpectedly knew Tom's mysterious ability and wanted to bring Tom under his command, but Tom directly rejected Elman. When Elman saw this, he kicked Tom to the ground and used Lucy as a threat to force Tom to transfer money to his bank account. It turned out that Elman had spent money to redeem Eugene and his group from prison and kidnapped Lucy to an underground garage. Elman knew all this because Danny had informed Elman for the money. Seeing his friends who had been playing together since childhood betrayed him, Tom was extremely shocked, but Tom did not intend to give in. He pretended to agree to transfer the money slowly, but he had already secretly called the police for Lucy, and the police rushed to the underground garage. Upon seeing this, Eugene's group quickly moved the road to Tibet. To prevent the police from shooting directly after they found them, Eugene put the pistol on the ground in advance. But the police did not find them and left the garage soon. This made Eugene and the others relieved, but Lucy took the opportunity to pick up the pistol and aim at the bastards. The three of them were terrified when they saw Lucy with a gun in his hand, and obeyed the order and all knelt on the ground. At this time, Elman found that Eugene could not be reached, so he took his men and Tom to the underground garage. When they arrived, Lucy was about to leave. Facing the kidnapped Tom, Lucy could only put down the gun in his hand. Seeing that the situation was under control, Elman told Tom to continue the transfer. Tom asked Elman if Elman was willing to leave if he gave him a chance. Elman thought it was a little ridiculous, but Tom immediately heated his mobile phone, and all the mobile phones on the scene exploded one after another, and Elman's men were knocked down by the exploded mobile phones one by one. Lucy took the opportunity to grab the pistol and stun Eugene, while Tom chased Elman, but was knocked down by Elman, who was hiding in the dark. Just as Elman raised the steel pipe again, Lucy arrived in time and shot Elman in the arm. Lucy, who shot for the first time, was frightened, and Elman took the opportunity to quickly knock Lucy out. This action completely angered Tom, and he immediately released a strong electromagnetic storm, knocking Elman into the air instantly and successfully solved him. In the end, everything returned to its former calm. Danny also hopes to repair the relationship with Tom, but Tom tells Danny that he has found everyone in the violent video, but he has not found the person who took the video. Danny understood what Tom meant, and the two drew a clear line. Tom has grown into a real man after experiencing all this. He has also come together with Lucy and will continue to guard his beloved girl. Okay, this is the end of the story. Welcome to leave a comment below, let's have a discussion. If you like my video content, please press like, subscribe and share. Thanks for watching, see you next time.